Good morning. It's Friday, and first thing we're going to do today is probably take apart the intake manifold on Squiata to gain access to the fuel injectors, and we're also going to remove the OEM fuel pump because we're going to be replacing that as well. And my mail usually gets here at like anywhere between 10 to noon, I would say, so it's about 8 o'clock right now. I don't think it'll take us very long to tear all this apart, but I've already got it pulled in the garage, and the first thing we're gonna do is just run it and pull the relay for the fuel pump, and that's going to depressurize the fuel system. Wow, she's not happy, eh? Alright, so for the intake manifold on this Miata, it's a two-piece, and I think all we're going to have to do is take off the upper half, which does include the throttle body, it looks like. But it shouldn't be too difficult. It looks pretty simple. Well, we managed to get it out without too much hassle. I was a little concerned that it wasn't going to come off real smoothly because our strut bar here does not come off. It's integrated into the cage, but even though it had dowels, locating dowels, we were still just able to lift it and slide it forward and off. So now we have clear access to our fuel injectors. We're just gonna go ahead and remove the rail, get those popped out, and then we'll move back to the fuel tank and get the pump pulled. All right, we got our new fuel injectors. We got the old ones out. Unfortunately, I did drop one of the fuel rail spacers into the abyss, so still searching for that. I did get the fuel pump replacement installed, so we're gonna go ahead and get this popped back in, and then hopefully find that spacer, get this put back together, and get back on the road. Well, we found it. It was actually lodged way down in there, but as soon as we jacked it up, of course it fell out. And I'm not complaining about that. So let's get the injectors thrown in there and get this thing. We're all buttoned up and we grabbed the laptops. Time to make some changes in the ECU, and then we'll fire this baby up and start tuning. Well, she's alive again. I find it kind of odd that the AFRs are running lean since we put in injectors that are like at least 4 times the size of the originals, but as soon as it gets up to temp, we'll do a little bit of driving and see if we can't get the tune to sort out. Well, the testing and tuning was going pretty awesome, and I was about 5 miles away from home going around a corner when the tire bumped the wastegate tube and broke the wastegate off of the exhaust manifold. So I'd say about half of the way home it was still able to make a little bit of boost, but hit a real nice pothole, and that just completely broke it loose. And the last half of the drive was definitely a little nerve-wracking, but we made it home. Now we just gotta let it cool down, tear it apart, weld it back together, and put it together again, and then continue having fun. Well, it got cool enough to pull everything apart, and we are just about to go and re-weld this flange on. Didn't quite get it hot enough to penetrate through to the thicker metal, so we'll just clean it up so we get a nice weld and run a little hotter. All right, well, it's all back together, and just test started it. I think we're good to go, and we're about to go hit the streets some more and do some more tuning.